The Exortwist might be my favourite film that I've seen this year. This is an absolute delight and I cannot recommend it enough. This was released in 2021. It's directed by Koval and this is about candy bars, but it's an Exorcist parody. And there will be spoilers in a moment as I discuss what happens in it. I also want to mention a few bits that I really enjoyed, but the main reasons I love this, before I go in with spoiler details, is that I love The Exorcist. I think it's a brilliant film, big horror fan, so anything that parodies The Exorcist is going to get my attention. I also love animations, and I think chocolate and candies animated is so sweet, it's so fun, and this is exactly what we get here. So it's combining so many things that I love in this 3-minute short. And those are 3 of the best minutes that I have spent this year. Well, 6 minutes because I watched it twice. And I thoroughly recommend you check it out because it's so fabulous. Long story short, we have our Reagan character. She's called Twizzly and she is a little Twizzler sweet. Her mother is a lollipop, and the priest in this is called Mr. Holybar, but he's actually a parody of Mr. Goodbar. I think the body of the character looks really brilliant, very recognisable, and very entertaining. And of course, Twizzly's mother has called the priest because her daughter is acting healthy, exercising, eating right, other things. I won't go into too much detail, I don't want to spoil it, but she's developing these healthy habits. And because she is a sweet, that's not a good idea. So Mr. Holybar has come over to exercise the health out of her. And I just think this is such a fun concept. It's funny, it's entertaining, the animation quality is stunning. Again, in a moment, I will mention a couple of personal highlights. If you're a fan of horror, and if you love animation, this is absolutely worth checking out. It's not a scary animation, but it is very, very entertaining, and I had tremendous fun watching this twice. I will almost certainly watch it again. Absolutely worth it. So I will mention now, with a spoiler warning, a couple of personal highlights and things that I thought worked really well, things that I just thought were really entertaining. So the first, these are not in order of preference or anything, they're just in order of what I wrote them down in, is when the priest is putting the sugar around the bed, creating a sweet ring to keep the demon behind. And he uses a candy necklace, which is very nostalgic of my childhood. Never used it for exorcisms, but very delicious here. He's reading out the ingredients on a packet, all of these really demonic sounding terms, to be perfectly honest. And obviously, the ingredients are not exactly the healthiest, which is kind of the point. And then I loved the moment where the health demon, is taking over Twizzly, and she peels back one of her Twizzlers. I don't know what individual strands of a Twizzler is called, but she peels one of them back to reveal the inner broccoli, and it is just so, so gorgeous. And there's a great attention to detail as well. If you look at her bedroom, there's a lot going on, not so much that it detracts from the main narrative, from the main animation, but there are some things in the background, such as posters, worth looking at. It's definitely very, very well done, with a beautiful attention to detail. It's a gorgeous parody, very funny, beautifully animated. It speaks to me as an animation fan, as a horror fan, as an Exorcist fan. I loved every second of it. If it sounds like it appeals to you, The Exortwist is absolutely worth checking out.